Hi, this is Gail and welcome. So today we're back at it with pockets. Judy has done 14 through 18 in the last few days, so I thought today we would do 14 and 15. And let me go through and show you. I have them here in my book. And yep, they're here. Okay, here we go. So this one is a cutie patootie for Valentine's Day. And it actually comes from a lady by the name of Wendy. So I will also list her channel for you in the description box below. Anyhow, it's adorable. It's a little heart. And this part flips up, and I put a belly band here. You could also put pockets down here or up here. I just did a belly band and some little tickets. Then voila, it opens up here. I put a little corner tuck. Those will go down further. I just haven't pushed them down. Again, here you could put a writing space or a different kind of pocket. Paper pad, and then here's the little heart, and you could write a lovely message in it. So you could give these for Valentine's Day. Aren't they adorbs? So we're going to learn how to make that one rather timely. Only a few more days left till Valentine's. And then this one I haven't yet glued in, but this you could be any size, okay, but this is the size I chose to make, and you can glue it in so that you have a pocket behind, and that's what I did, and I put that little tag in there. There's a pocket here with a little tag or journaling card. Then here, and I've put a cluster here, and yes, this is a pocket as well, so something would fit in there if you like. And oh wait, it flips up. Boom, boom, boom. So you have writing space. I used again leftovers here, created a pocket, and put this inside. Where flowers bloom, so does hope. And that is Lady Bird Johnson that said that. Okay, so anyhow, you have that there. So that's pretty cool. Isn't that a neat little pocket as well? So those are the two we're going to be making today. And let's get started. Just let me put this away nice and neat. And boom, there we have it. So hope everyone is doing well today, and that your weather is pleasant. I'm going to put that down, and I think what I'll do is I will show you this one first, because it's super easy. Okay, so this one, you will notice I have all the pieces put together, trying to save time, make them not so long, my videos. Never works, but we're going to try. This is actually two little squares. Both of these squares are 3.5 by 3.5. It just worked out because of the size of the paper, the page that I used. This is great for using up your book pages again. And so that's what I chose to do. So 3.5 by 3.5. And then when I got, this will cover this will cover this, and then also inside, this is writing paper. This is actually tea stained. So you can choose to do whatever. In terms of how much you leave around the edge, You can totally cover up the edge. I kind of liked the fact that this paper was green, which is kind of weird. I don't have many book pages that have color to them. So I kind of like having a little bit of a green edge around the outside. So that might be like, what, 1/8 of an inch off either side. So, you know, from the 3.5 down 1/8 an inch on every side. So that is your personal preference. And so let's get started. Now we need to distress. And again, because it's green, I'm using my ice spruce, and figure if I distress everything ahead of time. These papers are from something that I had bought online. I had seen them. They're similar to the papers that Suzanne gave me as a Christmas gift that I was using on the pages of my sample book. Okay, and let me show you real quick, because these you might want. Alrighty, so here's the first one. It's called Flora, and they're long pages. I think we established these were like 14 long. Maybe they're 11 by 14, I can't remember. And it says Flora, Gift and Creative Papers, Volume 85, and it's by Pepin, the little rabbit there. So, when you open them up, well, first of all, you get this beautiful page as well that you can use. But, you see, I've torn out a page already, which is what I'm using. But, there are different floral pages. So these tear out, and then you get 4 times the size. So, they're quite big sheets. I'm just flipping through real quickly. And I know you can't see the whole thing. Doesn't matter. Didn't really want this video to end up being really long, but I thought some of you might have interest in seeing these. So they're very neat. And they feel a lot like wrapping paper. They're only printed on one side, but they're pretty cool. That was Flora. This is Natural History. And this is volume 72. And this one has butterflies. And there's the big picture at the front. Beautiful butterflies. This is where the floral page actually came from that I used. This is it right here. I tore it out. Butterflies also. Aren't they beautiful? Fussy cutting galore here. Then if you like bugs, oh, Tracy Fox would go nuts. Then you have the shrooms. Lots of mushrooms. I'll show you the whole page of that one because, yeah. Then you have some fruit. More bigger fruit. Veggies. Little critters. Bird stuff. More bird stuff. Now we're into shells. And different kinds of, it looks like starfish and eels and all kinds of interesting things. So anyhow, might want to check into those if you like that kind of thing. Okay, so now where did I leave off? That's hard to tell. Because truthfully, distressing with these, you really can't see. I know I did the first one. I'll just go over this real quick. Doesn't matter if I think I did this one too. You really can't tell, I'll be honest. These you can. It does leave a little bit. And the main reason I'm doing this is to get rid of the white. on this paper. And I just like everything to have a little bit of a distressed look. So it's early morning here. Well, not super early, but like 6:30-ish. And I have that early morning voice, you know, a little nasally because of the sinuses. And not totally woken up yet, I don't think. But I wanted to do this right away this morning. Okay, so this has to go inside here. So here's my glue stick. And I'm using Scotch permanent glue stick. Yeah, I will say these little ones go so quickly. Yeah, very quickly. But they really do work very well. I really like them a lot. Okay, gonna center this on here. And remember, it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. Seriously, doesn't matter. Okay, and now let's get this one. Now, with these all over sheets, it's kind of up to you to figure out which way you want to put it on and what's up and what's down. I'm thinking that's down. This looks like up to me. So, let's see if we can get that about right. And again, it really doesn't matter if it's perfect or not. Okay, now, I'm going to bend that. Okay, I do think I'll use my little roller on it. It does really help to get air bubbles out, which sometimes keep it from adhering well. Okay, so now, do I want to put it like that? Or do I want to put it like that? Like that? Or like that? I think I'll leave it like that for right now and put this together and see what I think afterwards. Okay. And which way is up? I think that's, I don't know. I'm going to go with it. If I can't tell, nobody else can tell. And it's a pretty little pocket, so does it matter? I think not. Move it a little bit. Okay. So, let's do this. Now, we need a thumb notch. Well, I do. Maybe that doesn't matter to you. I can't tell. And in all honesty, if I do it that way, all of this prettiness is going to be hidden. So I might just do this, because once you put that pocket on, you can't tell up or down, can you? Just agree with me. I know. Okay. I do want this to be in the center. It doesn't look good if you get it off center. It's not like I'm taking a whole lot out either, but just enough. Okay. So, now I'm going to use some glue to adhere it. So now let's decide, that way or that way. I feel like definitely this way. Okay, so I'm going to glue. I've got my thumb where I don't want to glue that side. Whoops. Came out a little strong, didn't it? Okay. There we go. Okay, so voila, there we have it. So now we just have to decorate, and yeah, so, and you really don't have to make a pocket, in all honesty, but I will. So I'm going to use this down here to make my pocket because it's a neat little quote. Really doesn't even look like that's putting any color. Oh yeah, it is. I see it now. Okay, so again, thumb where I don't want to put glue. Okay. Oh, is that? Yep, it does have. It's just shiny and hard to see. Okay. So now I have a cute little pocket there to put something in, and just for kicks I'm going to throw that in right now, but yeah. Now out here, pocket decoration, what will I do? And, not really sure. Let me see what I have here. I think that, oh goodness. And no, blue, it does not go there. I do have this, but it's a bird. Don't know if I want a bird there. So let's see what else I have. Okay. I have this. Oh, that kind of could go. And so, yeah, let's do that. Let's distress that. And gonna be a top loading pot, or could it just be a tuck? I think maybe I'll just make it a tuck. So just there and there, I want the glue. And then I'll tuck some little something something in there. And I mean, do you have to decorate this? Absolutely not. You could do what you want. A cute little cluster would be nice there. But I've used up my little cluster piece already, so I don't know. And then if I wanted to, I could put this in the pocket here. I could put other things in the pocket there. So, yeah. Just all kinds of choices here. So, anyhow, look, we have a cute little, this thing that could go in there. So, anyhow, I'm just going to leave that for now. But you get the idea. So, ooh, there's that pocket done. Sorry about that. I hope it hasn't been trying to readjust for a while and I didn't notice. So our cutesy little pocket. Okay, and if you didn't want to write on this, you could again put something else in there. You could stencil that, what have you. Okay, on to our next pocket. So I made up another one with this paper. So you can see this is the paper we're going to be using because you start with a 12 by 12 piece of paper and then you cut it in half. This is actually cardstock, but it's probably better if you just use double-sided scrapbook paper, not cardstock. But that's what I had, that's what I'm using. Okay, so this one you can see, I don't know, it's sort of a light blue or a gray on the other side. And so here, I've got a pocket up here, so something can go up in there like that. So that's a little different. Then you open it out, and then there's a pocket here, which I've made a tag for, and over here, and I've made a tag. And here's your little red heart. So, pretty cutesy, huh? Alright. Whoops, don't put those flaps down yet. Now, this, by the way, is going to, well, the way I'm using it, it's going to get glued in as a pocket. You're going to have glue here, here, and here, so you will also have a tuck up here. I suppose you could make it a side tuck or a bottom tuck, depending upon your purposes for using it. So, anyhow, let's get started. So, as I said, you start with a 12 by 12, cut it in half. And now we're going to do some scoring. So you have a 6 by 12. You're going to turn it like so, and you are going to score at 2 from the edge. This is where not being awake can be an issue. And then now 4 from this edge. Then I'm going to turn it around and do the same on this side. 2. And 4. Okay, we're not done. We're going to turn it long ways. And we said this was 6 inches. So at the 3, we're going to score right down the center. Whoops. Kind of blew that, didn't I? Okay. Fix that, gal. Alrighty. Now, I'm not done yet. Okay. What I'm going to have you do before you do any more scoring is fold it in half along that. And you're going to see I have a little smidgen here, which for me, with my cutting utensil, is going to be hard to get cut off. So I'm just going to quickly go along and even it up. I don't think it makes a big difference that you have that little extra. So if you do and you don't want to mess with it, don't. The perfectionist in me is screaming, fix it, fix it. It's not perfect. Whoops. But nothing is perfect, seriously. I tell myself that anyhow. Okay, now, so now you will do this. Fold at the 4. I'm going to show you. Here we go. There's the 4, but I want to fold it this way. It's just on this design you couldn't see it, could you? So fold your 4 in, and then fold it over like so. Okay, now go to the other side. I'm just flipping it over because you can't see where that fold mark is otherwise. Okay, so do that. and then accordion it, fold it back on itself. Okay, so what you have is this. Now what you need to do, depending upon the paper that you have, is decide whether you want to cut, you're going to cut this square and this square off of one of the halves, okay? So let me do it on this one to show you. I'm going to cut, and I'm going to cut just inside that fold line and at a slight angle. Just a hair, not much. Okay, then I'm going to cut over here. Cut just above that fold line so you don't have that messy stuff in there. So I have this left over. Hang on to it. You're going to be using it. Okay, so now again, I'm going to cut just inside and at a slight angle. Right up to that middle line. I'm going to cut just above the fold. Just a hair. Okay, save that you have left. So now, what I need to do is, oh, excuse me. This is going to be, well, let me show you. It's going to be, I call them the legs that are up here. Okay, so that's going to have to get split down the center, however you want to do that. What I choose to do is I'm going to go over here, and it should be 4 inches. It is. So half of 4 is 2. So I'm going to just do just down to the center. We don't want to go all the way down. This needs not to be, you know, we don't need to have this cut in half. So, maybe you can see that center or not, but anyhow, I'll show you over here. That's better, right? Okay, so I'm going to cut just a hair over and up to there. And then over here, just a hair over the center. That way they move independently of each other. So you see there's just a hair. Just a little tiny teensy V. Okay? Cut that out. So, and I don't know what that is. I think it might be distress ink, doggone it. But okay. So it's not perfect. We can live with it. Alright, so now what's going to happen is this is going to come over here. This will come down here. And this will come down here. And I don't know why, but for some reason it's always, for me, on this side that this pushes down. So I'm going to just cut a sliver off of this. So, just a sliver, because it feels like it's hanging up there for some reason, okay? And now, let's see if that's any better. Yep, that made it better. That's all it takes. Now, I can look here and I can see that's off still a little bit, but decide if you can live with it or not. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we have to make our heart here. Now, you can do that any number of ways. The main thing is you need to make sure those two pieces are together. And if that means taping them, you know, here to make sure they're together, then do it. By all means, do it. Okay, now, when you're making your heart here, you want to make sure that you keep it kind of equidistant, okay? And you want to make sure that you keep what you cut off. So you don't want to cut into this too much. And I'll show you what I mean. I'm just going to freehand it. I was looking, I do have a template somewhere, but oh well. I had freehanded it to start with, so what's the biggie? Now when you cut up here, you are going to cut right into the center, just a hair, and then start your heart. But you want to keep this area that cuts off, because that's going to form your heart on the inside of your card. And I know some of you are probably going, oh, Gail, you call that a heart? Yeah, I do. Okay, and now I have to cut these two off. Okay, and I'm cutting right down the center. Don't go past where you cut, because you want your heart to be there. Okay, and I have to cut in a hair. Okay, so see, I have these pieces, and I need to save them because I'm going to ink them and then put them on. Ooh, little weird looking heart, but does that matter? No. It's a heart. So see what I'm saying? I'm going to take these pieces and then I'm going to glue them on the inside. Now, you could glue them the other way and leave a contrast. It's all up to you. Okay? So here's what I have. Let's see how bad it looks. It doesn't look that bad. I mean, I could have gone up higher. I think it's good to go. Okay, so I have my heart now. And again, like I said, you have to decide, do you want to put this in like so it blends in more and you can put a little message in there? Or do you want a little contrast? And maybe you want to do this. So it's up to you. Okay, and on the other one I left it, but I think on this one I'm going to ink around it, and then I'm going to have the gray part show. How about that? But again, it's your personal preference. So I'm inking it just so the heart shows up better, in all honesty. So, boy, my heat has really been, my furnace has really been running a lot the last few days. I wonder what the temp is here right now. But I know it's warming up more, so we can do it, we can do it. Okay, now I am going to glue this down. I'm going to use this glue here. And try not to be a slob with it. Okay. And I want to be careful of where my fold is. Right there. make sure it's clear of that fold when I put it down. Like so. But I feel like I might have issues up here at the top. Maybe not. We'll see. Okay. And now I'm going to glue this one down. I'm trying not to get glue ooze, you know, but when I put it down. Okay, there's the bend. Okay. Yep. And yep. Yep. Clears it. Okay. So there, you know, you decide. Depends on the paper you have as to what you do. I mean, maybe yours will be double-sided and look the same on both sides. Doesn't matter. Okay, so now I'm going to save one of these to make tags out of and the other to make my pockets. So, as you can see, this isn't even. So I'm going to even it up. And I kind of want my pockets like so. Now, I will tell you to cut off a smidgen on either side to accommodate for the fold when you go to put them in. The little book. Okay, so here's what I mean, the fold right here, you know, because if you don't cut off a little bit, you're going to have that little pocket in your fold. Okay, so we are going to distress these. Now, again, you can decide, do you want it like this so it blends? Or do you maybe want it like that? And since on the last one I let it blend, I think on this one I won't. So, get both of my pockets a little distress. Now you can get more creative with your pockets. You can do pockets, belly bands, writing space, whatever floats your boat. Okay, this is the part going to get glued down. Okay. There we go. Make sure that's over enough. Yeah, there, that's better. Gotta watch out for that fold. Okay. And here's that. Okay. Yep, that clears it just fine. There. Now, pockets up here. And again, I'm going to distress these, and I am going to have the contrast. I'm being consistent, right? Okay, that looks a little uneven now. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Now, these pockets you can put up here or down here. I think I'll put them down here. For some reason, my eye likes that better with all of the gray, kind of, you know. Don't know why, but it does. So, Oh, you can see that isn't totally even. Doesn't matter. Not really. Okay. I always tell myself that, right? And again, you want to make sure you leave a little space there to make sure that's going to fold okay. And then over here the same. Just a hair of a gap so it'll fold. Okay. Okie dokie. Just a hair. Alright, so see, I don't know, that seems more appealing to my eye. So, boom, and boom, and then boom. How's that? And I do need to go over this like so, because it's not wanting to stay down great. But here you could put a little clip of some sort to keep it down. So, but isn't that cute? And again, you won't have that issue. This is scrapbook paper, cardstock, and not just paper, so that's why it's a little thicker and wants to pop open, and boom. Adorbs. Okay, so there you have it. 2 pockets out of Dee Dee's pockets for today. So I'll let you know what numbers they are in the title and in the description box, because I feel like this might be not number 15, but wherever. Anyhow, I will put the numbers so you know, and then I will continue on in the series until I get them done. So take care, get out there, make some art, be creative, have some fun. By all means, find your joy and focus on that joy right now. Okay, so until next time, stay safe and stay healthy, and bye-bye.